We're out at the home of Mr. and Mrs. Lewis. We're doing some siding work for them. Basically pretty straightforward. We got a lot of brick here on the front. Most of the siding's around back, so we'll go take a look at that. But starting here on the right side, for the most part, we're going to use the existing siding as substrate. We got some nice vertical on there that in most cases is still in pretty good shape. Most of it's in really good shape, so we're going to use that as substrate. All windows will be retrimmed in Hardie 1x4. There's one window right back up here. It's hard to see through the trees, but there's one window on the right side here that will be retrimmed. We are painting all soffit. We are doing a fascia overlay, and we are replacing the drip edge with a Hardie drip. So that's kind of our scope of work. We got some critters chewing in areas here on the front, so we'll get rid of all that problem by doing the Hardie in there. Other than that, we're going back with the Select Sierra 8 4x8 sheet, and then it will be primed and we'll do our paint. We're going to match probably this white as opposed to going any different color. We'll just match the existing white that we have now. But again, fascia Hardie all the way around, drip edge Hardie all the way around, and then doing all of our sidewall siding. And a couple other notes as we go around to the back here. So on the front we have this piece right up here. We do have a couple, looks like woodpecker holes. So we'll just repair those, basically get a good substrate before we put on the Hardie. We do have a 1x4 kind of banding, almost like a freeze board into the brick. That is part of the soffit, and that will stay. We'll paint that, but basically it's not going to be Hardie plank. All this little 1x4 right up under here, that will stay what it is now. No garage, we got no front door trim. We got brick mold, so we'll leave that as is. Here's the next little place of siding on the front. And then again, we got various chew areas on these gable peaks here. There's different chew areas here, so all that will be fixed up. Another one you can see right here, and on the back side over here, there's some more pretty good chew marks, just from squirrels and whatnot. Here on the garage door frame, you can see this is all rotten out. So we're going to fix that up, rebuild that, and then wrap this entire garage door frame in Hardie plank. So all of this framing here will be redone. We can touch up the lintel there that's showing some rust. We'll get that all nice and cleaned up. And then we do have, you can see up there again, right up in here, critter's been sitting there chewing stuff. So all this will now become Hardie plank. Okay, so here on the left side we got these windows that will be retrimmed in Hardie plank. We got 3 windows total. And again, this banding here at the bottom, that will all basically come off. Any soft wood, any wood that's not in good condition, will be replaced, and then we'll continue on with the Hardie plank. Again, all fascia, you can see the drip edge. There is no metal drip, so it just basically goes from shingle line to drip edge. So by putting on a Hardie drip, we're going to eliminate any problems down the road of that drip edge rotting out, just beyond repair. And then coming around to the back here, a nice little backyard here. It's great. And then we got this this wall here. All these 3 windows up top here will be retrimmed in Hardie plank. And then basically we will still put on the Tyvek, do all of our seam tape, all our flashing around any kind of penetrations in the sidewall siding before we put on the Hardie plank. Now this addition, we are not doing anything on the addition as it's notated on the work order. We're going to leave the color codes so they can paint this addition themselves, but we're not doing any work on this addition. Chimney will be all resided in Hardie plank, and we'll do all the capping, all the trim in Hardie plank as well. There are some soft places kind of right on this edge. It just looks like it was exposed. So this kind of stuff, you know, we'll need to cut out about 4 inches up, just so we can make sure that we get a good substrate that's not going to have any future problems. So pretty much all the way around this back edge where the siding dies into the brick, we're going to have to cut out and resheathe. But everything else is in good condition. Again, same thing as everywhere else. Fascia will become Hardie, drip edge will become Hardie, and we'll be all set. Again, no work on this addition right here. And that's pretty much our scope of work. Mr. and Mrs. Lewis, really appreciate you having us out and trusting us with your project, and we look forward to working with you. Thank you.